What if I told you that even Hollywood's untouchable icons almost collapsed under the obsession with eternity? This isn't just a story about appearances, but the dark side of fame, where the pressure to be perfect and the fear of being forgotten silently destroy the true person underneath. Comment 1 if you're ready to listen. Comment 0 if you're not convinced yet. Like and subscribe to the channel so we can continue exploring the fine line between the spotlight and the truth. The story of a figure once referred to by the media as the living icon of absolute symmetry is not just a tale of pursuing outward appearance. It is a tragic song about the journey to find inner validation. With a vast fortune spent, each physical intervention was not a whim, but a desperate effort to fill a void created by childhood wounds, the feeling that the original form was never complete or accurate. The hunt for a predetermined model mimicking the famous doll icon turned this figure into a symbol of obsession with external form. Yet in truth, it was an endless cycle of recreation in an attempt to find a place to belong. The journey began with small adjustments aimed at balancing a subtle hormonal asymmetry and quickly became a global phenomenon as the media spotlight shone. The physical changes spiraled into a whirlwind, reshaping contours, upgrading structure, and chasing an unrealistic appearance. This is a testament to how pressure from external perception and the need for approval can push the limits of self-expression to extremes. Even when these efforts reached a medically dangerous threshold, a mishap during an airway adjustment, the body's recreation continued because the true destination was never beauty, but a feeling of wholeness within. However, the harsh truth was revealed. No matter how rigorous the physical recreation was, the internal emptiness never diminished. What this figure truly yearned for was not a perfect face, but a clear truth about her being. The climax of the story was a radical declaration transcending all mimicry of form. It was the transformation and acceptance of the inner self, discovering and affirming the woman who had always existed within, hidden for years beneath masks and silence. This was not about imitating a model, but about the affirmation of true gender identity. Today, Jessica Alves has become a powerful symbol celebrated and analyzed around the world. Her story is not merely a record of gender transition, but a profound examination of the limits of self-expression. It poses a deeply educational challenge to society. Are we seeking self-validation in the wrong places, by chasing material ideals instead of confronting inner truth? Jessica's story compels each of us to face a haunting question. How far would you go to truly become yourself without regret and in complete honesty? Michael Jackson, from a stage prodigy to a one-of-a-kind legend, redefined popular music. He was a symbol of boundless creativity, shattering records and cultural barriers with revolutionary dance moves and timeless melodies. Yet behind the dazzling spotlight and the sparkling glove lay an invisible pressure of perfection. Enormous fame, rather than bringing fulfillment, became a burden, deepening inner voids and personal insecurity. His story is not only about music, it is a study of the price of absolute superstardom. Michael Jackson's change in appearance began with a small decision to refine his features, an initial effort seen as harmless, aimed at achieving a certain ideal image. Yet that adjustment became the starting point of an irreversible chain of transformations. Over the years, relentless public scrutiny and the pursuit of an impossible perfection pushed him into a complex journey of physical reconstruction. This stands as a testament to how a lack of self-acceptance, when combined with global fame, can lead to an endless spiral of intervention, gradually erasing the very traits that once defined who he was. Analysts and experts estimate that Michael Jackson underwent a large number of interventions throughout his life. Sadly, the focus of public attention gradually shifted from admiration for his unparalleled talent to an obsession with his changing face. The greatest tragedy lies here, the relentless effort to create an extraordinary image. An appearance beyond the human realm inadvertently led to the erasure of the very roots of identity that made him who he was. Michael Jackson, the man who rewrote the history of pop, ultimately became difficult to recognize, a reflection of loneliness and a silent inner battle. Michael Jackson's story is a documented tragedy that transcends the boundaries of music. It serves as a profound reminder of the dangers of placing one's self-worth entirely in external validation and in the pursuit of an unrealistic ideal of beauty. His legacy lives not only in record-breaking achievements, but also in the lesson about the tension between fame and authenticity. It forces us to confront a haunting question: when a one-of-a-kind genius tries to change his very core to fit a prescribed model, what part of the self is lost forever? Pete Burns, the unforgettable frontman of the iconic 1980s band, was not merely a lead singer. He was a visual manifesto of boundary defiance. His music exploded with energy, but it was his radical transformation of appearance that turned him into a cultural icon. His journey was not simply about altering looks. It was about using the body as an artistic canvas, an inseparable part of his personal message. He represented a generation longing to break free from convention, redefining beauty and self-expression in the boldest possible way. Beginning with simple adjustments, Burns's journey of transformation quickly evolved into a deliberate obsession. It was a massive investment not only financially, but also of will into radically and defiantly reshaping his appearance. Unlike those who stopped at conventional modification, Burns crossed every boundary, resolutely pursuing a unique personal ideal that only he could envision. This is a story of extraordinary determination in creating an entirely singular self, an assertion that outward form must serve an already defined inner identity. The pursuit of that unique personal ideal came at an unforeseen and steep cost. Burns's journey was accompanied by serious complications, infections, and frequent medical emergencies. Yet despite every medical warning and health risk, he maintained an iron resolve. His life stands as a powerful reminder of the ultimate sacrifices in the quest for extreme self-expression. It raises questions about an artist's indomitable spirit when confronting their own body to achieve the artistic and personal vision they crave. The story of Pete Burns is an invaluable educational document challenging us to think deeply about the balance between key elements: absolute individuality, personal identity, and the cost of extreme difference. His life defied societal norms of beauty and acceptance, forcing us to confront the limits one might go to in order to assert their presence. Burns's legacy lies not only in music, but also in a lesson on artistic courage and the enduring consequences of extreme physical transformation in the pursuit of complete self-expression. Simon Cowell is an icon of power and blunt honesty. For many years, he determined the successes and failures of others. Yet in his effort to protect his own physical temple, he nearly harmed it himself. The decline was silent and merciless. What began as small adjustments and casual use of fillers quickly escalated into excessive overindulgence, resulting in an unnaturally taut appearance, a face seemingly turned to stone. The breaking point did not come from public criticism, but from the alienation of loved ones. That was the moment he was forced to remove the interventions and admit, "I didn't recognize myself." Today, he relies on natural care methods. But the lesson is indelible. Simon Cowell, once feared for exposing the artificiality of others, had to confront the reflection of his own image. His story serves as a warning not only about failed physical interventions, but also as a harsh lesson on pride and the dangers of trying to hold back time through extreme means. In the 1980s, a man with piercing eyes and undeniable masculinity became the leading man Hollywood craved. He had it all: talent, fame, and an intense physical allure. But when he decided to transition into professional boxing, a realm demanding endurance rather than perfection, his fateful face began to change. The collisions in the ring left marks of resilience. Instead of celebrating those scars as proof of his fighting spirit, he sought reconstruction. What began as a simple reconstructive surgery quickly turned into a series of unwanted cosmetic procedures. Skin grafts, multiple facial contour adjustments, and countless fillers transformed him into someone almost unrecognizable. The consequences were tragic. A face that once embodied natural charm now resembled a mask stripped of authenticity. Even subsequent attempts at restoration yielded only limited improvement. Rourke's story serves as a cautionary tale of inadvertent self-destruction. The obsession with holding on to past glory unwittingly destroyed the very original allure that had made his name. In the 1970s, Lin May, a beloved muse and an icon of the era's beauty, faced immense pressure, the entertainment industry's relentless worship of youth. Under the invisible weight of expectations, she sought a way to preserve time, an effort to maintain her status and rising career. Her story was not merely a personal matter. It was a stark reflection of how society imposed harsh and often unrealistic standards on the female image in the public sphere. In her quest for immortality and appearance, Lilia May made a grave mistake, trusting an unqualified and unethical practitioner. Instead of seeking safety, she was drawn into a method that promised quick transformation but carried catastrophic risks. Dangerous substances injected by an unskilled hand into her cheek structure led to irreversible consequences. This tragic case illustrates how perfectionism and the fear of being forgotten can cloud judgment to an extreme degree. The subsequent complications were not merely changes in appearance, they were the physical marks of negligence. The physical devastation Lilia May endured became a vivid warning of the lurking dangers in the field of aesthetic reconstruction. This story underscores the vital importance of careful research, a necessary step before undertaking any physical alteration. It serves as a reminder that in the pursuit of beauty, safety and professionalism must always come first. Lilia May's life, marked by the tragedy of unprofessional intervention, has become a powerful educational document. It forces us to confront the question, is the pursuit of perfect appearance worth the price of eternal health? Her legacy is not only her artwork, but a silent warning to those who feel the pressure of aging or societal standards. What do you think about the line between beauty and risk? Comment 2 if you see this as an important cautionary tale. Comment 5 if you still believe in complete transformation. Like this video to spread the message and subscribe now, so you don't miss shocking stories about the secrets behind the spotlight. Donatella Versace is an undeniable power icon in the global fashion world. Her status is built not only on the illustrious legacy of the brand, but also reinforced by a bold and unmistakable personal style. Behind this image lies a compelling journey of persistent transformation, a lifelong pursuit of personal aesthetics. She embodies a powerful philosophy. Fashion and appearance are tools to assert unique identity, not to blend into the crowd. Donatella's passion for reshaping her image and defining her own identity began at a very early stage. From small iconic steps, this journey evolved into a consistent pursuit. Over the years, she has employed various aesthetic interventions, each serving as a brushstroke in crafting her signature look, a distinctive, highly recognizable, and ever-evolving image. This stands as evidence that, in some cases, physical intervention can become a form of personal art, where the body itself is the medium for making a statement. Although Donatella Versace's physical transformations have drawn endless public curiosity and at times scrutinizing analysis, she maintains a confident, unapologetic statement. For her true beauty is not about conforming to conventional standards or seeking approval. Instead, it is radical freedom, the freedom to shape, redefine, and express oneself without justification. She makes it clear that aesthetic reinvention is central to affirming her identity and personal power. Donatella Versace's story is a powerful testament to embracing difference and expressing individuality, boldly challenging traditional notions of beauty. Her journey has become a banner encouraging others to bravely discover their own aesthetic voice regardless of societal pressure. She stands as living proof that when an individual resolutely uses their appearance to reflect inner strength and uniqueness, they can redefine not only themselves but also the standards of beauty and personal freedom in popular culture. Embrace your unique self. Take the time to research, carefully consult trusted experts before making any intervention decisions. And always remember that the greatest confidence comes from the authenticity within. What do you think about the limits of self-expression? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments like this video if you found the information helpful, and subscribe to our channel so we can continue exploring the most authentic moments in a world of facades. Thank you and see you next time.